And now CCW News presents Holy Crap, This Is Actually Happening! 2 weeks till Civil War Edition, October 2024. I'm Chuck U. Farley. The big news this week is the lack of relief we're getting from Kamala Harris's complete disaster of a campaign, which sadly distracts from desperate American citizens in a post-apocalyptic hurricane zone in need of actual disaster relief. While the Harris-Biden cabal extorts $8 billion of your tax dollars to launder through Ukraine and $385 million to rebuild Lebanon, while also funding Israel's munitions so they can bomb Lebanon to bits, Harris told those hurricane survivors who lost everything that they could log onto the non-existent internet using their destroyed computers without any electricity to apply to get $750 of their tax dollars back as a loan. While Tennessee deployed its National Guard to Kuwait instead of guarding its own nation in its time of need, FEMA withheld aid from those stranded further out, and the government threatened to arrest private citizens offering aid to them. The Vice Cackler was on the porn podcast She's Your Daddy discussing abortion. And just to drive the point home, the porn industry published their endorsement of Heels Up Harris because, as they've often said, decency is on the ballot. I swear, I'm not making this up. But never fear! FEMA has made it clear that its number one focus is equity. Its number two goal is facing climate resilience. And its number three goal, which is literally its sole purpose, so it only makes sense that it's the last on the list, is preparedness. What did this DEI-centric approach result in? FEMA sent pallets of chainsaws to the most remote areas with no food, shelter, running water, or electricity. Electric chainsaws. No, I'm not making this up either. President Trump trolled his opponent and broke the internet by serving fries at a Pennsylvania McDonald's this weekend. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala at McDonald's, he quipped, as the giant line of excited customers snaked its way to the drive-thru just to get a glimpse of him. Harbingers of the obvious, unless it happens to be real news, mainstream media was quick to point out that it was staged, and everyone involved was vetted beforehand, as if that made no sense, given how many times he's been fired upon. Golden Arches shenanigans aside, now that RFK Jr. is part of the Trump team, he has declared that he wants to focus on making America healthy again. Meanwhile, Kamala is celebrating her endorsement from Lizzo. Lord, I swear I am not making this up. Lizzo flew in on her private jet to the U.S.'s second most violent city, which she said made her, though she fled the nanosecond she made the money to do so and claimed, quote, "If Kamala is elected, the whole country will look like Detroit." Donald Trump approved of that message. For CCW News, this has been Holy Crap, This Is Actually Happening! I'm Chuck U. Farley. Good night, and may God help us.